root system and shoot system. So now we will see what are all in the root system. Root system. Root system consists of two types. First one is taproot and next one is fibrous root. So in root system there are two types of roots. The first one is taproot and the second one is fibrous root. So in taproot, what are all the parts? The parts are the first one primary roots, secondary roots, root hairs and root cap. So here there are four parts in taproot system. What are they? Primary root, secondary roots, root hairs, root cap. Is it clear? And the next one is fibrous root. So in fibrous system, it is not having so many parts, but it is like a branching roots. It is very close to the earth surface and it is like a branching roots. So many small branches of roots will be under the ground. The next one is functions of roots. So what are the major functions of the roots? Fixing. They will fix the plant tightly to the ground. Absorption and transportation. They will absorb the water and minerals, then it will transport it to the parts of the plants. Storage of food. So the excess food is stored in the root. Preventing soil erosion. So here the roots will catch very tight the soil tightly, and what happens here? It will prevent the soil erosion, that it won't go away. Is it clear? Is it clear, students? So root system consists of two systems, taproot system and fibrous root system. So taproot system contains four parts: primary root, secondary roots, and what is that? Root hairs, root cap. And the next one, fibrous root system. It has having branching roots, only small roots which is very close to the earth. So functions of roots: fixing, absorption and transportation, storage of food, preventing soil erosion. So here the first part, root system, is over. So now we are going to the next one, shoot system. So root system is below the ground. Shoot system is above the ground. So below the ground is called root system and above the ground is called shoot system. Are you here, children? So here in shoot system there are so many parts: stem, leaves, fruits, flowers, buds, seeds. So now we are going to see one by one. Now we are going to see one by one. The first one is stem. So we know that stem is the function of the stem supports the plant to stand straight. Functions of the stem: it will support the plant. It is used to, or it will help in transportation of water and minerals. And the next one is storage of food. The extra food will be stored in the stem. And the next one is leaves. So leaves will do the process of photosynthesis, which will give you food, which will give the food for plant. Functions of the leaves. Food factory. Leaf is called the food factory of a plant. Breathe through stomata. So these leaves have small tiny pores called stomata, which is found in the leaves, and these are helping to breathe. These will help to breathe. So they will take in nitrogen and they will send out oxygen. Transpiration. So the extra water vapor will go away from the plant in the form of water vapor. This is called transpiration. The next one is fruits. So the major role of a fruit is to protect a small seed which is inside it. Functions of fruit. Fruits protect seeds. So it is the very important one. from the mother seed, the seed will move from one place to another. It's called dispersal and germination. Germination is the process from which in the small seed, inside the seed there will be the embryo, and this embryo comes into a new little plant, and this process is called germination. Is it clear, children? Functions of the seed: rise to new plants. So the seeds is the most important thing which will play a role, that it rise to new plants. Contains food for embryo. So inside the seed there is the embryo, and this seed contains food to the embryo till the embryo is inside the seed, and storage of excess food. So from the shoot system, everything contains the excess food. Each part contains the excess food. So now your lesson recap is over. We will go into the exercise and the pattern for your test. So children, your pattern: part 1 choose for 5 marks, part 2 fill X for 5 marks, and part 3 short answers. I will be giving you 3 short answers. Each question will be contained 2 marks. So you will be having 6 marks, and your detailed is 9 marks. I will be giving you 2 diagrams, and one will be 5 marks. The next one will be 4 marks. Is it clear, students? Now shall we recap the exercises? Good. Part 1, choose the correct answer. Part 1 is choose the correct answers. So from these questions you will be getting 5 questions in your test. First one: dash gives structure to a plant and helps it stand upright. So for a plant, which will give the structure and which will help to stand straight? Is it shoot or is it root? No, it is stem. Every plant contains a stem, and the stem helps to stand straight. So stem gives structure to a plant and helps it stand upright. Is it clear, students? The next one: the portion of the plant below the ground is called dash. So below the ground, what will be there? Yes, there will be root. The portion of the plant below the ground is called root. Third question: potato is an example of leaf, tuber, seed. So which is it? Because potato is under the ground, but potato is a stem. That's why it is called tuber. Potato is an example of tuber. Potato is an example for tuber. The next one: a fruit formed from the ovary of a single flower is called a dash. So already we said, from a single ovary of a single plant, if a fruit is going to form, what fruit type it is? Very good. It is a simple fruit. A fruit formed from the ovary of a single flower is called a simple fruit, because only one flower and one ovary is there. So that's why it is called simple fruit. Is it clear, students? The next one, 5. The dash helps the plant to breathe. So which will help to breathe? Yes, of course, this tomato helps to breathe, because there is so tiny pores in the leaves, and these pores are called stomata, which will take in nitrogen and which will give you oxygen. So this tomato is found in leaf. The leaf help the plant to breathe. The leaf help the plant to breathe. Is it clear, students? Dash is the process by which seeds are scattered away from the mother plant. So now if if a neem tree is here, a plant, the seeds of the neem tree is going to go some other way by some over process. It might be a bird or it might be some other animals. So this process is called the leaf will make the food for the whole plant. That's why leaf is called the food factory of plants. So the photosynthesis process happens in the leaf, and the leaf takes sunlight, water, mineral, everything, and it prepares food for the whole plant, and it gives it to the stem. Then the stem gives it to all the parts of the plant. That's why leaf is called the food factory of plants. And the last question, plants lose extra water through, so we have said that transpiration process. So in this process, the extra water will be loosed as water vapor. So this process, from where it is going out? It is going out from the stomata, the small tiny pores. It will go out as a water vapor. Is it clear, children? Plants lose extra water through stomata. Shall we recap it once again? First one, dash gives structure to a plant and helps it stand upright. Which is giving it? Which is giving the structure? Stem is giving the structure. The portion of the plant below the ground is called root. So below the ground it is root system, and above the ground it is shoot system. Potato is an example for tuber because it is a root which is under the ground. A fruit formed from the ovary of a single flower is called a, so there is only one ovary and one flower. So it is a simple fruit. It is a simple fruit. And the next one, fifth one, the dash help the plant to breathe. So which help the plant to breathe? The leaves help the plant to breathe. Dash is the process by which seeds are scattered away from the mother plant. So what is the process of going from one plant to other place? Very good. It is called dispersal of seed. It is called dispersal of seed. The next question, wheat is a dash. Is wheat is a flower or a stem? No. Wheat is a seed. It is a seed type and we use it as food. Eighth one, dash is called the food factory of a plant. Leaf is called the food factory of a plant. Why? Because leaf prepares the food for the plant. Plants lose extra water through stomata. The tiny pores which is found in the leaf is called stomata, and through that holes the water vapor is coming out. Is it clear, students? The next part what we are going to say is fill-ups. So from these 10 questions, any 5 is going to be given for your test. So prepare well and listen carefully what I am going to say now. Is it clear, students? First one, dash is the male reproductive part of a flower. So we know that a female reproductive part is ovary. So which is the male reproductive part? Good. Stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. S-T-A-M-E-N. Stamen. Is it clear? And the next one, leaves prepare food for the plant by a process called, what is the process? It will be used, the sunlight will be used, the water, minerals, nutrients, everything will be used, and these things will come to the leaf of the plant, and there is a process happening. What process is? What process is it? Very good. It is photosynthesis. It is called photosynthesis. P-H-O-T-O. Photosyn. S-Y-N. Synthesis. T-H-E-S-I-S. Photosynthesis. Third one, the transfer of pollen from the anther of one flower to another is called pollination. So there is a style in the flower, and in the style at the top there are small pollens which is in yellow color, and these pollens might migrate from one flower to another, and this process is called pollination. P-O-L-L-I-N-A-T-I-O-N. Pollination. Is it clear? Fourth one, dash is the thickest part of the root that grows downwards. So root basically grows downwards. That means under the ground will grow downwards. In those roots, which is the thickest part? Primary root, the root which goes long under deep into the ground, water and minerals to other parts of the plants. Is it clear, students? The next one, the baby plant with a seed is called as embryo. So every seed contains a small little plant inside the seed, isn't it? So this seed in this plant is called embryo. The small little plant which is inside the seed is called embryo. E-M-B-R-Y-O. Embryo. Is it clear? Seventh one, dash absorb water and nutrients from the soil. So who will absorb this? Yes, of course, there is root under the ground and these roots helps to absorb the water and nutrients, but especially a part of the root absorb this. What are they? They are root hairs. The small tiny part of a root which is under the root, and this root hairs absorbs nutrients and minerals from the ground. Eighth one, name one fruit with one seed. So this is for your general knowledge. Say me one fruit which is having a single seed inside it. For example, I have given mango. You can give whatever the fruit which you know with a single seed. Is it clear? The next one, dash is released during photosynthesis. We know that two forms there, and while the plant is going to inhale nitrogen, what will come out? What will be exhaled? Yes, very good. Oxygen is released during photosynthesis. So the nitrogen goes inside and oxygen released during photosynthesis. The last question, dash root grows very close to the ground surface. There are two types of roots. First one is taproot system and the next one is fibrous root system. Taproot contains primary root, secondary root, root hairs and root cap. So it is having lots of parts and goes very deep into the ground. But the fibrous root is like a branch structure and these roots will be very close to the ground. So fibrous root grows very close to the ground surface. Shall we recap everything once again? So the first question, stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower and ovary is the female reproductive part of a flower. Leaves prepare food for the plant by a process called photosynthesis. The process of making food is called photosynthesis. The transfer of pollen from the anther. Listen children, this is not another. This is anther. Anther means small seeds-like structure thing which is in male reproductive part of one flower to another is called pollination. What is it called? It is called pollination. Dash is the thickest part of the root. So the thickest part of the root system is primary root. The dash carries water and minerals to other parts of the plant. Which will carry? Which will carry it now? The stem carries water and minerals to other parts of the plant. A baby plant with a seed is called an embryo. It is called an embryo. Dash absorbs water and nutrients from the soil. Who observes? Root hairs absorbs the water and nutrients. Name one fruit with one seed. I said mango. Whatever the fruit you know with single seed, you can write it here. The ninth one, dash is released during photosynthesis. The plants take in nitrogen and they release oxygen. Is it clear now? The last one, dash roots grow very close to the ground surface. So the taproot goes under and it is very deep in the ground, but the fibrous root goes very close to the ground surface. It is clear? The next part, short answers. So in this you will be getting 3 questions. For question 2 marks and for 3 questions it will be 6 marks. Shall we move into the questions? Part 3. Answer the following questions. Now we are going to see question number 1. Name the 2 major parts of plants. Name the 2 major parts of plants. What are the 2 major parts of plants? The first one is root system. down to the ground. And second one is shoot system, which is up the ground. So the first one is root system and second one is shoot system. The first one is root system and the second one is shoot system. The next question, what does the taproot system consist of? We all know that what is taproot system. There are two types of roots. The first one is taproot system and second one is fibrous root system. The first one is taproot system and the second one is fibrous root system. So here in taproot system, the taproot system consists of the first one primary root, secondary root, root hairs and root cap. There are four parts. They are the taproot system contains or consists of primary root, secondary root, root hairs and root cap. So what are they? The first one is primary root, secondary root, root hairs and root caps. Are you clear, children? The next one, what are the three types of fruits? What are the three types of fruits? The three types of fruits are simple fruit, multiple fruit and aggregate fruit. Simple fruit, multiple fruit and aggregate fruit. The simple fruit will have single seed. The multiple fruit will have many small fruits and each will have many seeds. And the aggregate fruit, which is more than one flower and many ovaries, will come into a fusion and will make a very big fruit. Is it clear, students? Fourth one, what are the different parts of this shoot system? So previously we saw the parts of taproot system. Now they have asked you what are the different parts of shoot system. Shoot system is the system which is above the ground. Answer, what are the parts? The first one is stem. From the stem, the leaves will sprout and then the small bud will appear. The bud will bloom into a beautiful flower and then the flower goes into a fruit. So what are they? Stem, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits are the different parts of shoot system. So what are they? The first one is stem, leaf, buds, flowers and fruits are the different parts of shoot system. So these are all the things which comes above the ground. Shall we repeat it once again? What are the different parts of the shoot system? Stem, leaf, buds, flowers and fruits are the different parts of the shoot system. Is it clear, students? And the last one, what is known as germination? So already when we have took the class, we gave you an activity there. You have to sow seeds in the plastic glasses or bowls and you have to see how the germination process happens. So this is the question, what is known as germination? When conditions are favorable, the embryo in the seed comes pushing out of the seed and grows into a new plant. Nothing is said here. The condition means the weather, the sunlight, everything, and it is favorable that the seed gets nutrients, minerals, good sunlight and everything. Then the small embryo in the seed comes pushing out of the seed and grows into a new little plant. This process is known as germination. Is it clear, children? Children, the last part is details. So 9 marks. This detail contains 9 marks. So here the first question, draw and label the parts of a flower. So refer page number 11 in your the lesson recap and the question answers, everything we recapped as well. And now instructions for your test. Use ruled paper and pen. Write neatly. Write your name and grade on the top of